All right, everybody. Day 3, we are back for the weekly challenge, and we have this beautiful hand in front of us here. What bid would you like to make with this one, folks? What are you doing? I know you've seen this already if you watched yesterday, so maybe you've been planning this out. And I will tell you that some of you may have considered one no trump, and I will tell you this: it is okay to open no trump with 2 doubletons, folks. It is not okay to open one no trump with 2 worthless doubletons. So here, this hand technically would be okay to open a no trump with, even though we're not going to, but simply because you're not looking at 2 completely worthless doubletons, right? You have a worthless doubleton, and then honestly you have a protected doubleton. You want that lead from your left-hand opponent. That's a good position. This hand is, however, much too strong to open one no trump. When you have 17 and a good 5-card suit, especially when you also have extra shape associated with this, you're not totally balanced with this 5-card suit, your hand is just too good, right? So anytime you're 17 with a good 5-card suit, you're still going to treat this as a somewhat balanced hand, and we're going to see what happens next. We don't know what partner's going to do or what the opponents are going to do, but we're going to start with one club with the full design to show an 18-19 balanced hand if we can. We might have to make some sort of reverse if the opponents bid some spades. We'll see what happens. But the good thing is about this, we have a very strong hand, and the first part of showing it is to start with your suit rather than one no trump. Because think about it, if our range is 15 to 17 and we're opening with our 17s and our upgradable 17s with good 5-card suits, it's just going to be too good at the top end of that range. So we just upgrade slightly. And we see, ooh, okay, 1 club, 3 clubs. This is why in the modern method, we usually want to play this as like a mixed raise. So it makes this 3 no trump bid much easier for us. The robots play it as weak. And now we're kind of guessing, but we're going to obviously guess toward the heavy side and bid 3 no trump. They usually have a wide range of points here and here. That's especially when they decide to lead our best suit. That's a pretty good hand right there. Count your winners, folks. How we doing? And plan out some of your play. What are you going to do on this one, folks? One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to preserve entries in the north hand, folks. And what I mean by that is I want to do some business in my hand. I want to be leading diamonds towards my hand and maybe at some point a heart towards my hand. So to do that, I'm going to need entries to this dummy. I have 1 in the ace of spades. I'm going to create more in this club suit at this point. So here, I'm actually going to play a low club, and I'm going to get to win this ace. And now I'm just going to start playing, unblocking cards to get over to that dummy. So I'm going to play the 8 of clubs. I'm going to win that with the queen. And now I have 2 extra entries to dummy in that club suit, folks. And look at that right-hand opponent pitching a diamond. Make sure you pay attention to that. That's the suit we're going to play next. The reason we're playing diamonds next is it's our best chance for extra tricks. And think of it this way. We have 5 club tricks. We have 2 tricks in the majors. That's 7. How many diamond tricks do we have right now? 0. How many could we get? Well, 2, maybe 3 on a really good day, right? So here, we're going to hope it's one of those really good days. We saw right-hand opponent pitch a diamond. That's a good sign. We're going to play a low diamond. We like this. We don't want a heart through. That would be bad. Ooh, this is magic. Okay, so let's just make sure we're taking a look at those spots. Ace, ooh, the 8 of diamonds was played over there. That's not the worst card. This time, we're kind of totally guessing here. I'm going to play the jack, and the queen is likely coming out here. Now we just need to spot that 10 of diamonds in one of these hands. Oh, my goodness. Well, they're just being exceptionally helpful on this one, folks. They are playing the cards that we want them to play, basically. And now we're going to set up a little bit of a squeeze situation. So I'm not even going to, well, no, I'll cash the king of diamonds just to kind of clarify things. So here we go. Now I just need to be sitting back looking for the 10 of diamonds. I have an entry to my hand with the ace of hearts. So now I'm just going to play a bunch of clubs. In fact, I'm going to keep an entry in clubs in my hand, and I'm going to cash the ace of hearts. There we go. And now we will play a club to the 9. And honestly, all I'm doing right now is looking for the 10 of diamonds, right? If I don't see the 10 of diamonds, folks, and I don't see all the hearts, which is so unlikely to see, I am just going to play a spade at the end, right? So I'm not doing anything weird. I'm not counting every single card. I'm literally setting this up so I only have to look for 1 card. If I see it, I'll come back to my hand with this club, or at least I'll be in my hand right now and I'll be able to cash it. If I don't, I will simply play a spade and take the rest of my 9 tricks. And then if something great happens, wonderful. And if something doesn't happen, it does not matter. And notice there's that heart and that 10 of diamonds. And we have made 3. I think we did pretty well here. I don't know what the robot will open this hand. That'll be kind of the big question. If they open a no trump, they're going to play one no trump. If they do the same thing that we did, I don't know. I don't know if they'll bid over 3 clubs. I would guess they would with this hand. But the question would be, what would they bid? A club contract would be a disaster, it looks like. If you have to play diamonds yourself, you're going to usually guess that wrong. Yeah, but the heart finesse is on, and they only lose once paid. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when the results hit. We will now just play board 6, though, our second of our hump day boards. And there's a normal 13 count, folks. We're going to start with a club. All right. Make your bid, folks. What do you do in this situation? 1 club, pass, 1 heart, pass to you. What would you do? It's very important that you show your hand the way you should, which is to bid 1 no trump. So many of you look at this hand and you see that spade suit and you say, I can't bid no trump. And I want to tell you that that is the wrong way to think. And it is mainly because, well, first of all, partner might even have spades on this hand, but the opponents haven't bid this suit, folks. And we haven't bid all the suits and dialed in this as the devastating lead for us. And we're only bidding 1. If we play 1 no trump, we can lose 6 tricks and still go plus. So I don't want you to worry about these situations and having to have stoppers when you bid a no trump. These bids are descriptions of our hand. And when we can make them, we should. We don't want to rebid 2 clubs, even though that club suit is wonderful, right? It would show a 6-card suit if we did this. So we bid 1 no trump. And now we see new minor forcing from our partner. And here I'm going to bid 3 no trump. I don't have support for hearts. If I had 4 spades, I would also show that here. And if I were really balanced, I would bid it this way. But here I don't have 3 hearts. I do not have 4 spades, but I will accept an invitation, and that's what that new minor forcing is. So I'm going to show that I don't have a major suit possibility, but I have enough to accept that invite to game. And now we get to play 3 no trump. Wow, what a lead by them. We have a whole bunch of tricks to take, folks, but we might not get the chance to take them. Let's find out. Ace of clubs is a nice. Oh, wow, it's our day, folks, or it's our week with this challenge. We are now just going to take some money and run. They gave us our 9th trick on the opening lead, it looks like, right? Because we're going to take 6, 2 diamonds is 8, and the ace of hearts is 9. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. All right, we'll take it. And honestly, we'll go mining for more as well, right? I'm going to always try to take more tricks if the opponents are willing to give us some. And at this point, we'll find out in a second, right? I'm just going to pitch away all of these cards. And then I'm going to play a diamond to the ace. And now I'm going to play a heart to the ace, right? Recognize in these situations, you have to be very confident that you've already been given your contract, right? When the opponent slid a spade trick to you at trick 1, you now got your 9th trick, so you don't need to try, hey, should I take 10? You've already been gifted a part of your contract, right? Take it, because you don't know what's happening at those other tables out there, right? If they choose something different, you're in a little bit of trouble. But with the jack of spades being on side, we did pretty well here. And there it is, folks. Those are 2 pretty darn good results here, 600 and 400. We hope we get some match points on those. But again, the robot's tough in these events, so we'll see what happens. But I think we did the best we could with these 2 deals, folks. And we will start with this weirdly shaped hand tomorrow for our Thursday session, folks. Join me then and see what we're doing with this. And today, folks, is the live portion of our Raising and Competition Complete Guide. If you haven't picked this up yet, this is honestly one of the best lessons I've created so far. It is over 130 pages of notes, I think, not including the 2 quizzes that are in here. And we have one more 90-minute live practice session to really practice all the skills we learned in this course. So I will leave the link in the description for you guys and in the comments. And if you are looking for something to improve your bidding, especially in these ubiquitous competitive auctions, this is the course for you. It'll give you a good structure to use with you and your partners to not only thrive in competition, but also make your opponents' lives more difficult going forward. So jump on in, and I will see you either in that or right back here for another challenge with the robots. See you then, folks.